What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? It's the Kitty G on EGTV, and we're back again with another video. This is going to be Premier League predictions for Week 19. Yes, we took a break for Week 18 because everybody had COVID and all these other things, and there were so many games being canceled left, right, and center. I just had to get this video out there to show you guys some love for the holiday period. You guys know I don't celebrate Christmas, but you know what? I hope you guys all have a good day anyways. And you know what? Happy holidays to everybody out there. Shout out to all you guys. Big up to the astute panel. Of course, some of the guys couldn't make it. The regulars like Anil, Neeks, and Patrick. They're definitely out with their families doing some stuff. Husam's going to be joining us in a second. We're going to be running through all the fixtures for the Boxing Day games. Right? I need everyone's fixtures. I put in the private chat. I put the fixtures if you guys want. If you guys can see it. 1 second. Actually, I didn't do that, so I'm going to do it again. But yeah, big up to everybody. Let's get started. Usman, tell the people where you're from, who you are, and who you support, bro. It's the first time on the channel.
Yeah. Firstly, thank you for having me on. Obviously, as a girl said, you know, we don't celebrate Christmas, but inshallah, everyone has. I mean, that sentence don't go together. But everyone, none must have for now. But hopefully, have a good Christmas. Obviously, happy New Year, all that good stuff. Regarding myself, support Manchester United, and you can find me at Usman Talks United on Twitter and YouTube.
Okay, what about yourselves, Abs? You haven't been on a while. Chelsea fan, regular here, troublemaker, always comes in making fun of Aubameyang. You know what? You got your way. He's
Mr. PR himself, man. Go on.
About PR, man. Or you trying to make me like Matt Hancock, bro?
What you saying? What you saying? Chat to me.
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, obviously it's been a minute since I've been on, but I'm excited to do this. You know, there's some good games on this weekend, especially the game against Mr. Slip and Slide Merchant himself. So that should be fun.
Can you save that for when Hussam comes back?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you do it first.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, big up to the 12 people watching right now. If you haven't already smashed that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, squad people.
Right? And then let's go on to the next point. We're gonna get into the games in a second, my friend. You're jumping the gun with all your predictions. Rack, how you doing, Rack? Haven't been on.
Yeah, good, man.
Last time you were on was the Liverpool preview, where some of us fans were saying, you know what, we had a chance to beat you guys, but hey, things didn't go our way. But how you doing?
Listen, man, I've got a shocking memory, so you brought that up, not me. What can I say? Yeah, all good, man, all good. You know, I don't have a channel or anything like that, but I pop up on other people's channels. So yeah, thanks for having me on, man. It's always fun, and looking forward to Christmas and the next round of fixtures.
There you go. And then finally, let's go with the should I say the golden boy on Twitter right now? AK, what you saying?
No, don't do that, AK. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What you saying, bro?
Nah,
AK.
listen. Go on. I've been suffering, man.
No, but
obviously,
if you're the golden boy, Husam's definitely
the Don. Yeah, exactly. I'm the understudy.
Ballon d'Or winner. Anyways, continue.
You're the Padawan. One of them's a Jedi, the other one's the Padawan.
That's it. No, I've been suffering last week. Obviously, COVID had me in a bit of a headlock, but we made it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk football, thing we love the most. Let's get into it, man. I'm excited. I've missed this.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, Alan couldn't make it. I've asked so many Chelsea fans, they didn't want to come on. Ab's the only one willing to come on, so big up to him. We got Hussam in the house. We were just saying the golden boy is AK. Hussam, you're definitely the Ballon d'Or winner. How you doing, bro?
AK is the golden boy according to who? According to him?
Allah, Hussam, yalla, don't do this, Habibi.
AK, first of all, switch on your camera so I can take you seriously. That's number one. Number two, the golden boy is not something you self-proclaim. Someone
I didn't say it.
I said it. I did it.
I didn't say it.
You did? Okay, fair enough. If you did, okay, yeah. AK is definitely the understudy, you know. Maybe one day, like, you know, if after 5 years I decide to retire, I'll just sell him my channel and stuff. You know, that could be something I go for, but big up AK. And I just want to say, to what the point Igal just made, you see Chelsea fans, after a loss or a draw, the hardest fan base to try get anyone on the channel. These are list of excuses. My cat's pregnant, my dog died, my goldfish ate my homework, my camera's not working, my internet's buggy, sorry I have to go out. Like, they'll just give you this huge list of excuses when really they have nothing to do. They're just sitting at home crying every single time. But you see, when Chelsea were winning, it's so easy to get a Chelsea fan. So easy to get a Chelsea fan on the channel. But They lose like 2 games and immediately, no Chelsea fans anymore. This is why you have to pick up Abdullah, because he's always here, Abdullah. He's here win, lose or draw, so big up to you. But everyone else, and they know who they are, they go into hiding whenever a bad run of form comes along. But anyway, we move.
Okay, so yo guys, just to jog your memory where we last were. This was 2 game weeks ago. Week 17 was the last time we did a video, and the games that were going on at that time was West Ham Arsenal, and every single person in the panel except for myself predicted Arsenal to win. Every other person predicted Arsenal to lose, except for me. I predicted Arsenal to win. Patrick predicted a West Ham win. Hussein predicted a West Ham win. Alan predicted a West Ham win. Mojo predicted a West Ham win. Neeks predicted a draw. We went on to win. So you know what? I'm just gonna say, you know what? We've been doing well. I'm happy with my team. I'm not upset. But yeah, Hussein, where do you guys stand? Last time we met, you faced Liverpool. Faced Newcastle. Obviously, you're going to slap Newcastle. But then what ended up happening the next game versus Tottenham?
We played Newcastle, drew against Tottenham. I didn't throw my toys at the pram like certain fan base and say we're out of the title race. I still believe we're in it.
Oh, wow.
It's 3 points. It's not that deep. So I think, a disappointing draw away at Tottenham Hotspur. I would say it is disappointing. However, given the context, it's not that deep really. So draw happened. In my opinion, Premier League referees, I'm actually sick and tired of coming on football channels and talking about Premier League referees, but the lack of consistency is actually disgusting. It's full on disgusting. 1 week, if Usman slaps me, that's a red card. Next week, Rax slaps me, it's not a red card anymore, and that's the problem. There needs to be consistency, and there isn't consistency. Because if we're being completely honest, listen, Harry Kane gets sent off. We play against 10-men Tottenham for 70 minutes. That's a bloodbath right there. But, as the commentator kept saying, the England captain. We were referring to AK as the golden boy earlier. He's definitely the golden boy in England. So it's just he's going to have to punch someone in the face for him to get sent off or something. So I think in that game, obviously disappointing refereeing decisions, but overall, I would say Tottenham deserved the point. So all good. But the Newcastle win was impressive as well. I'm not just going to push that to the side. The Newcastle win was impressive, specifically without Van Dijk and Fabinho. But we move. Listen, City are going to drop points. Liverpool are going to drop points. Chelsea are going to drop more points. This isn't going to be a thing where a team is going to be flawless for 20 games. This is not that league.
Would you say it's now officially a 2-horse race, Sam?
Nah, no. I'm not ruling Chelsea out. I'm not ruling Chelsea out at all.
Yes, it is, man.
Chelsea were never.
This is why it's crazy that some Chelsea fans are ruling themselves out.
Abdullah have ruled Chelsea out, by the way. He's on the panel right now.
Have you ruled Chelsea out?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're relying, when you're relying on certain dead ballers like Ross Barkley to come on and make an impact, that's when you know you're not going to make it out the hood. So for me, we're not in this title race. It's just about it's damage limitation at this point. We've gone. Goodbye, sayonara.
But Abs, while you're only 6 points behind, okay, you could say it's 6 points to City is a lot of points. I think it's crazy to rule yourself out at this stage. You can say, look, okay, if we carry on playing like we are, the odds are stacked against us. I think that's fair. You can say that, right? But to say, well, we're done, we're out of it, I think that's premature, man.
Too early.
I agree. And the reason why is because City are a machine, bro. They go on these mad runs where they slap everyone. Tell me the last time you've seen a Chelsea team. And don't mention that bald wanker Antonio Conte because he don't count. He's not manager, man.
What? You don't like Antonio Conte? The man won you a league, bro.
He's a pagan. Anyone who goes to Tottenham is a pagan.
Okay.
I'm surprised Chelsea fans are ruling themselves out. I mean, Arsenal fans still think they come in the league as well. A couple of more points. Arsenal probably back in the heart.
Stop. No one said Arsenal fans to win the league.
Igal, I'm gonna need you to reorganize things. Put me up top next to you and Rax, and put these 3 people together. The Chelsea United, because the Chelsea and United fans always come together and just banter and all the time. Arsenal. Why? You see, Usman. Arsenal are above you in the league. Arsenal are above you in the league. Why are you talking about Arsenal? They're above you.
Why are you defending Arsenal?
That's what Hussam does. Hussam does that for a living.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing it. Oh, no, wait, like,
Wrong side.
There you go,
not,
Dad.
I'm not doing anything. All I'm saying is a fact. Are Arsenal above Man United right now?
Oh, that's fine, but why are you coming to their defense? I was just having a joke, man. But you know, if
Yo,
you would take
can
it,
I
take
have
it
to
personal,
defend
man.
Arsenal. I have
Okay,
to defend Arsenal.
Genuine question. Let's have this conversation, okay? Since Manchester United haven't played their last couple of games, there's not really nothing to talk about on the United front. So let's talk about the top four and the title race and everything else before we get into the video, because a lot has happened over the past 2 weeks. Chelsea have dropped
Usman,
points.
is the Newcastle game cancelled, by the way?
No, I think that's probably one of the few games that should definitely be on, because
Chelsea dropped.
Man United got all their players back from COVID, and so Newcastle. So fingers crossed, don't have another case. But
So your team is back basically as Man United?
We are playing this
well, as it stands, we're the team most likely to play, because we've got a full fit team, no COVID cases, so Newcastle.
Okay, so I want to get onto this. Man City currently have 3-point lead on Liverpool. They have a wow, that's a lot. They have a 6-point lead on Chelsea, right?
Yep.
And then they have what? How many points on Arsenal? Oh, anyways, that doesn't matter. That's 12. Right now,
See, I told you.
Right now, genuine.
I told you.
Listen. On a genuine point, when it comes down to it, do we see the title race being over for Chelsea?
100%. Listen, I said this, Manchester City, Pep Guardiola has never ever bottled a league when he has been first in December. The only people that can keep up with him, in my opinion, because they've shown it previously, is Liverpool. And Liverpool have the ability. In my opinion, they've got the players. But Chelsea, unfortunately, because they haven't done it in so long, I don't think they have the minerals to keep up with them.
So you're saying Chelsea's minerals expired?
The minerals expired.
Anyways,
Chelsea could be out in January, but it depends because if Chelsea lose to City, January they play City and Liverpool.
Yeah,
lose those 2 games, Chelsea out. But right now, I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not going to say what I think, what some Arsenal fans are thinking.
Oh, no, I can't say it. I know what you're
You got what's
Usman, I apologize. You were right. Usman, I apologize.
If Chelsea continue to drop points,
you think they're coming third?
we could finish third.
Exactly. There you go.
Or Man United could finish third. Or West Ham.
I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm not scared or ashamed to say this. Chelsea Football Club are in the top 4 race. It's not just that fourth place up for grabs anymore. It's not just the 4th place up for grab. It's 4th and 3rd. Chelsea better watch out.
I don't agree at all. I don't agree at all.
That's the one thing I will say. That's one thing
just so we can get some order again. 1 second. So Dizzy's in the house. Shout out Dizzy. We got Daniel in the house. Big up Daniels. Hope you're well, my guy. That's one of the best mods. All the guys here. Sohan, one of the regulars, saying smash that like button. People, guys, we got 29 of you guys and not even like 15 likes. Come on, people. It's free. Takes 2 seconds, right? Now let's move on. Let's move on swiftly. Everyone's favorites for the title. I personally, I'm not ruling out Liverpool, but I think City are the favorites in my opinion. What are you guys saying?
100%.
Yeah, that goes without saying, doesn't it, really? I mean, look, regarding Man City, the thing with them is, right, they have so many players that can contribute in a forward scenario. I think, this isn't to discredit Liverpool because they've been brilliant, but I think they still are somewhat very reliant on Mohamed Salah's brilliance. Of course, Jota, Mane, etc. have chipped in with goals, but we know football's not all about stats. Salah does more than just goals and assists. His flipping ability to drag players out, bring other players into the game. Salah is so influential in that Liverpool attack. And I think Liverpool are always one injury away from being in trouble again, personally. I mean, even without Van Dijk, they conceded so many chances again. I know Fabinho was missing as well. It was very influential as well. But just with them 2 players missing, look at them against Spurs. Yes, Spurs got lucky with the red card. Yeah, we've established that. But nevertheless, Liverpool, for me, they just look a bit more fragile than Man City. I think Man City, they haven't even had Kevin De Bruyne even remotely on form, and they sat comfortably on top of the table. I think when he comes back into the team and starts hitting form again, they're going to go up another level. So I think it's City to lose, without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. So since what do you call it? Hussam just came back. Alan, Hussam, Rax, what are you guys saying? You guys still think you're in the title race for favorites or what?
Yeah, I mean, look, favourites. City, an exceptional team. I don't want to take anything away from. I think I love the way they play football. They're proven winners. I expect them to compete in every competition they're in. but we're right up there with them, and we're 3 points behind, and 3 points in this, with more than half the season to go. Like, there's a wafer thin margin there ahead. And look, if I ask who's the favourites, I'd say maybe marginally them, but there's nothing in it, and I'm not handing this the throwing the towel in at this stage. I'd be mad to.
Okay.
The correct answer is there is no favorite. All three teams are still in it, guys. It's way too early, man.
You know what it is, though.
No, but we can't be reactionary. This imagine we were speaking after the Boxing Day fixtures, and Man City just lost to Leicester, and Liverpool won. What are you gonna say? Oh, City are out of the tie. Liverpool are favourites.
It changes every week.
Yeah, because if we win our next game, they lose theirs. We have a higher goal difference, so we'll be top of the league. So. At the end of the day, these things, bro, it's way too early.
Yeah, look,
I said with Chelsea, though, because they're 6 points behind City, if they lose to us, they're 9 points behind City. If they lose to City, they're 12 points behind City. Then I'm going to go like, okay, fair enough, they're out of it. But right now, even for Chelsea, they're 6 points behind. If in the reverse scenario, they beat Liverpool, God forbid, inshallah not. If they beat Liverpool and they beat Chelsea and they beat City, because they have went to the Etihad and won before, then what happens? The entire conversation shifts. So it's way too early. And the whole Pep at December thing, AK, correct and cute. However, we know that things change. So we have to be honest and see what happens, man.
Look,
Chelsea still out of the title race.
Big up my guy Jem saying, big up my brother Iga. He said, Merry Christmas to all the panel.
Yes, Jem.
Wish you all the best. Smash the likes button. He said Reece James
No,
over Trent all day.
no.
Usam's face when he reads this.
Get out of here.
Big up Jem, man. Big up Jem.
Yeah, big up Jem, man.
You know what? Look, just going back to what you're saying. City lost at home to Palace, right? They got a man sent off early, and they lost at home. That can very easily happen. It's a split second. It's a split second. Maybe a City defender or City midfielder makes a rash tackle. They're down to 10 men, and then we're back to all square. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Talking about square one, we're back to Arsenal in 4th place as it should be, in the top 4, competing to be back in the Champions League. Right? So Arsenal are back in the top 4. The first time Arsenal are in the top 4 in Christmas since 2016. As if you guys didn't know this, so
that was the last time you finished in the top 4 places, correct?
No, it isn't.
No, that was the last time we were in top 4 going into Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, Liverpool finished top 4 that season.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is the last time. This is the last time.
I still remember Liverpool 3-1 Arsenal, the Wijnaldum 90th minute goal. That was class.
Yeah. So guys, do you think top 4 is up for grabs? Like, let's be honest.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Because Manchester United have 2 games in hand. Liverpool, not Liverpool. Tottenham have 3 games in hand, and they're singing West Ham get battered everywhere they go. West Ham literally lose every game now, or they draw. If you see, they
West Ham are shy. Take them out. They're shy.
I will always say this: points on the board is always better than games in hand. Games in hand does not mean 3 points for anybody. As this Premier League table stands, Arsenal are in 4th place, but because of the game in hand, things can change very, very quickly. So I'm not worried personally, because I know the inevitable will always happen with Mikel Arteta, and you lot are going to be shouting Arteta out in a few weeks. So I'm not really worried that much. I'm just looking forward to when that moment happens, so I can replay Igal's smug face on Twitter and laugh at him over and over again on repeat.
Listen, there's a TikTok of me
that's
dancing.
not very nice.
You want to use that? You can use that. Listen, I don't care. Big up the panel, says Melina. We got Mike Kopish. We got Barry saying, "Come on, AK, tell them United going for 4th." We got saying, "Iga, are you worried about Liverpool in the semifinal?" No Mo Salah, no Mane, no problem. We're beating Liverpool. In the semifinal.
Why are you making shit up?
We're beating them. We're beating them.
Who said Wait. Who told you that Mane and Salah didn't play?
Klopp is allergic.
Who told you that? Who told you that this is going to happen?
Yes.
Go on, Igal. We love this.
Go on, Igal. You know more and no Mane. I don't know where you're getting this information from.
There's something called AFCON, and I'm pretty sure the semi-final is being played.
Nah, it's not during AFCON, however. It's not.
Yes,
no, it's not.
It's
happening. The semi-final. We play Premier League game, then semi-final, then FA Cup at home to Shrewsbury Town. So we don't even need to rest players against you. And then the next game after the Shrewsbury Town game is the Liverpool game. So, you know, the semi-final is not happening during AFCON. I don't know where you got that information from.
No, it's the.
No,
It's the
AFCON's,
No, it is. It
Oh,
is.
so is he gonna play Allison?
January.
He's gonna play Allison
And
against
the
Arsenal
13th of January.
in the
Yeah, I just checked the dates and it is AFCON.
Forget what it says on Google, bro. The
Let's
dates
not
have not
get
been
it.
announced yet.
Hussam.
No,
Go
no,
off
it's-
on that. Bro, we don't need
Doesn't-
Salah
it
and
doesn't
Mane to
matter.
beat
It doesn't
Arsenal.
matter.
Are you guys
You
crazy?
started this.
Honestly, what's going
You
on?
were on the
Yeah,
football
I
terrace.
agree.
When you were on the football terrace when this draw came out, and you said we got Arsenal. Oh, we're gonna slap them. So I'm
Yeah,
telling
we're
you
in the final
Of course.
already. You think I'm worried?
I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now,
because it's
we've
the
already
final.
beaten you.
I'm not worried, Akhi. We're in the final already. I'm
You've
not
Bro,
beaten
worried,
us.
bro.
You've beaten us at Anfield.
We beat you at Anfield in a game that went to penalties.
When?
Congratulations. You beat
2012.
Liverpool under 21s on penalties. Congratulations.
So what's gonna happen?
You
is-
won the World Cup. But this is the semis, Igal.
Usman, you deserve this. You deserve this for backing it.
No. I'm not even trying to be funny. Usman, you know when I'm trying to be funny. I fully see us in the final already.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be light work.
I agree. It's gonna be walking park.
Yeah, it's gonna be light work, bro. Tottenham could
Yeah.
beat Chelsea, but we cannot. We will not lose to Arsenal.
Wait
We're
until
having
you
a
beat-
North London derby in the final.
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
agree.
not.
The AK,
Wait.
you just want the world to collapse. That's why you want to do.
Imagine if Tottenham win a cup over Arsenal, bro. The timeline would be beautiful.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god!
I told you you just want to see the world collapse. I know you,
The
bro.
Carabao Cup, Messi and Ronaldo are going up against each other. Origi and Eddie Nketiah, and then after
Oh,
What am I just saying? What am I just saying?
Origi and Nketiah just
La
came
ilaha
out in the
illallah.
same
you guys haven't.
sentence.
Okay, did you guys hear what I said? I said the Carabao Cup. Everyone's holding
Jesus.
their head. What's going on?
We're in shock.
Oh my days.
Why
Go
I
on.
got
Did
I
you go?
got
Did you just
I just said the Carabao Cup. They're really good.
Sam's
in the
nearly
Carabao
dropped
Cup.
off
Am I
off the
not?
screen.
No, for some
my
good times,
God.
you know.
Okay.
Wallahi,
no,
Igal. Wallahi, I'm disappointed.
No, I said the Carabao Cup.
AK's done, you know.
Lock off
I
the
said
stream,
the
man.
Carabao
Lock off
Cup.
the stream. Lock off the stream. End it. End the
I
stream.
can't
man.
believe what I've just
Okay.
heard.
Anyways,
Forget the
enough
predictions.
about
End the
that.
stream. End the stream.
Phil Jones over
I
Maguire.
mean, that's
says-
common knowledge,
Mohamed,
really.
Mohamed, you might be right.
Nah, I just need to.
What?
No way.
Please, please, guys. What we're not
Phil
gonna
Jones
do,
is
what
one-
we're
Phil
not going
Jones
to
is one of
do,
friend, my guy.
what we're not going to do is disrespect Premier League winning centre back
Thank
Phil
you,
Jones.
thank you,
Respectfully,
AK. Thank
No,
you.
man.
Don't ever
Harry
disrespect
Maguire
Phil
couldn't
Jones
lace
again.
up his boots.
Man said
No,
what a
Maguire
house.
better than Jones.
Listen, I stand by it. I stand by it in the Carabao Cup.
Igal, wallahi, you
Don't say it
deserve
again.
the best in your
Don't
mouth.
say it again.
Wallahi, you
Let
deserve
it
the
go,
best
bro.
in your mouth.
No, no, no,
For
Let
that
it go, let
statement.
it go.
Look, Igal, if the Liverpool fans put on a performance like they
this?
did against Leicester the other day, Arsenal are not walking into Anfield and leaving with
Okay,
a
and
place in the final.
Minamino in the Carabao Cup is Zidane. Let's do it.
Listen,
my
Minamino was amazing, man.
He was in the
What's
Carabao
going
Cup.
I'm not
on?
gonna say Zidane
No,
because that's
Jesse
something
Lingard.
crazy.
Jesse Lingard in the Carabao Cup is freaking Iniesta.
I just want to say to you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Until Igal apologizes, I will not be participating in this
No,
conversation.
but do you understand what my point is? My point is.
I am not part of this. I do not approve of this message.
I'm not affiliated with this.
My point is.
Igal, I get the gist of
We're
what
going
you're
on
saying,
strike,
but-
Okay, I'm done.
because
I'm
you're
done,
talking
I'm
about
done. We're moving
you're
on.
talking about average footballers.
We're
It's
moving on.
wrong.
We're
It's
moving
wrong.
on. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
He said it's
We're
wrong, I
done.
love
We're done. We're done. It's
Yeah,
done.
please.
It's
please.
happened. It's
Alhamdulillah.
over. It's
Alhamdulillah.
happened. It's over. I'm not apologizing.
And make sure it never happens again, Igal, please.
It's gonna happen again. If when Eddie Nketiah bags a brace versus Liverpool,
Oh
I'm
my.
gonna
Aye.
tweet it out. I'm gonna tweet it out. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tweet
this
it
guy-
out.
Close the laptop, man. There's no
This guy-
point, man.
This guy's making me want to support Liverpool, man. Can you
Man,
stop?
pull it, man, pull it. Okay. Done.
It got another piece,
Igal's
bro.
fine. He's the guy who's united the two fan bases.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
These guys are holding
Three.
up bandanas against me. What the fuck?
Bloods and Crips, I'm telling you right now. We
What
don't sort
the
this out, yeah.
fuck is going on? Okay, so yeah, let's get this going. Let's get this going. Newcastle, Manchester United. What's the time? We're what 24 minutes in, and we still haven't even gone to preview.
This guy-
That's
Thanks
because of
to
the
you
shit
calling me
you're saying.
Nketiah Ronaldo. That's
Exactly.
why.
Listen, you didn't see the tweet. You don't get the reference. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Anyways,
I didn't do
yeah,
this.
in Newcastle. So I've had a few weeks off. And I seen something that said the other day that we have everybody back except Paul Pogba. So there's no worries in terms of injuries or what's it called? In terms of injuries or COVID on our side, we should be ready to go. I'm happy. I'm excited to see Rafael Varane back in that defense. Hopefully he can stay fit this time. That COVID break came at a good time because he's now had a few extra weeks to heal up and get back to his strongest self. So I'm excited to see him play. I don't think Newcastle will be a problem for us. I think over the last few weeks, even though they haven't been at the training ground, they've still been doing work away from the training ground, whether it be analysis, whether it's off the kind of the videos and whatnot. So I feel like they'll have more of an understanding of what they need to be doing. So I'm gonna
training. I think they have been training, right?
They've only trained for the last 3 days, I think. Before that, the training ground was shut.
Yeah, but they've been doing individual training.
Individual drills, yeah. They've been doing their own individual drills and stuff, but they haven't been at the training ground until about 3 days ago. So I still think we'll comfortably dispatch of Newcastle. I'm gonna say 3-0 to Manchester United.
Fair enough. Right, okay, so first and foremost, the break for us has been a massive blessing because, like AK said, we've got all our players back now, bar Pogba. So, Varane, Martial's leaving, but Varane, Martial, players like that, they were on the cusp of being fit, etc. And now they're all fully fit, so he hasn't got any sort of issues. Bruno and Rashford, for example, probably need to be sat on the bench for me personally going into this game, and now he can't do that because obviously we've got players available. We should beat Newcastle. I think they got robbed against City. One of the biggest disgraces in football this season, not being mentioned. The most blatant penalty you'll ever see. City got lucky that game, so I'm not going to disrespect Newcastle too much because I think they should have got something out of that game. But yeah, 4-0 Man United.
4-0.
How do you go from hyping up Newcastle to 4-0?
No. Look, we've had a nice break, man. Ronaldo's fully fit, man. All these guys are fit, man. I'm expecting them.
Can I ask you guys a genuine question? No banter. How the hell did Bruno Fernandes go from being in comparisons to what do you call it? All the best midfielders in the league to being terrible?
He's not terrible, man.
Because a stat padder joined another stat padder.
No.
Only one guy can stat pad.
The issue with fan bases, yeah. People either put the people on the highest of pedestals or the lowest of pedestals. There's no common ground. That Bruno Fernandes has always been a good player. Even without the stat pad, he's been a good player at Manchester United. At the moment, he's doing shocking. His form has been terrible and it's dipped massively. But he was never as good as people made him out to be initially. That's the issue. He's always been below world class, maybe elite borderline, whatever you want to call it. But I just think he's just off form, and it happens to the best of players. I mean, KDB is probably the best midfielder in the league at the moment, or not at the moment, but in general. And he's had a shocking 12 months.
You know what? I said this on the United show that we did that day. Sorry, no, it was Hussam actually. I don't know who it was, but there was a United show that it was Hussam. Sorry, my bad, Hussam. I said this then, and I'll repeat it again. I don't think Bruno Fernandes has been as bad as people make it out this season. I think Bruno Fernandes has changed.
You and Neji almost fought that day.
I think Bruno Fernandes, if you watch him, he has changed the way he plays to adapt to having Cristiano Ronaldo in his team. When people talk about Bruno Fernandes and all this possession lost and this and that and this and that, the way I look at it is, under Oli, he was doing what he had to do to get this team to where they were. There was no plan going into a game. So the plan was give the ball to Bruno Fernandes and let him shoot. Give the ball to Bruno Fernandes and let him try that idea ball. So I don't necessarily blame him for all of that. I kind of look at him and I think, you did what you had to do in that scenario. But now we have a manager coming who has a system. And what I want to see is Bruno adapt to that system, because if the system requires us to keep possession, I want to know if Bruno Fernandes is capable of keeping possession. Does that make sense? Like, I want to see if he can adapt his game to what is needed from him at United at the moment. And if he can't, then there's a guy called Van der Beek who's sitting on the wings, ready to get some game time. I think he will. I think he'll get his.
Bro, I don't understand what the thing is with Van der Beek. Like, he's just like shagging someone's wife or something. But anyway, look, when it comes to Bruno Fernandes, I agree with AK.
What the hell was that?
All jokes aside, he's probably, Joel Glazer or something. I don't know. But anyway, listen. When it comes, let's move on. When it comes to Bruno, let me say this. When it comes to Bruno Fernandes, I think he isn't as bad. Obviously, we're just bantering when we say stat pad and stuff. I think he's a good midfielder. I've called him world class before. I don't think, for me, the levels of output he's shown was crazy. Forget the media, forget the fans' hype, because United fans were saying better than Gerrard, better than Lampard, better than this. You can, bro,
They said he's
ignore people on Twitter. So that's when it comes to Bruno, he's okay. But now when it comes to this game, the Newcastle United game, me personally, Newcastle, and I said this in a statement, I will make it again. If Newcastle United do not have 7 players in by January 1st, forget January 5, 6, 7, January 1st, there needs to be 7 players holding that Newcastle shirt. If that does not happen, they can plan Coventry City away already. Because that team is absolute garbage. I have never seen a more garbage team in the Premier League besides Norwich and Derby County. This team is so shit, bro. Like, even when you used to look at relegation candidates, like, you could at least take someone from them to the Big Six. This Newcastle team, not one player starts for Tottenham or Arsenal or West Ham. Not one player, bro. Like Saint-Maximin, you can argue, but even him, like one guy, okay, one guy is good. But the rest of the idiots, 10 idiots, literally 10 idiots. And Alan Saint-Maximin is always trying to do hero ball. Like, that's the thing with him. He doesn't pass. He doesn't lay it off. There was a moment against Liverpool, Rax will tell you right now, Alan Saint-Maximin could have just passed it to the Newcastle player and he would have scored. He's in front of goal. But he's trying to do this hero ball thing because his teammates are garbage. Newcastle are basically down, bar 10 signings. Today, Martial's bid was loan bid was rejected, by the way, because apparently United wanted a significant loan fee, which Newcastle didn't want to pay, so they just rejected that. So now
are they stupid? They should have taken that.
No, but apparently the United asked for too much money for a loan fee, basically, or some shit like that. But anyway, it was rejected. So now basically Newcastle, you know what Newcastle are gonna do? Newcastle are just gonna go buy the deadwood from the Big Six, like Dele Alli, like Martial,
I think Aki is a good signing for them.
Yeah, Ross Barkley, Aki, there you go. They're just gonna buy all the shit players from the Big Six and try stay up. That's basically their best like chance. But for me, this game, I'm not going to go as far as 4-0 or anything, because as much as Newcastle are garbage, that United versus Norwich game was garbage as well, if we're being completely honest, from United's perspective offensively. I don't think Newcastle can be as solid as it actually can be, maybe, if they park the bus or something. But I think they will not cause United any problems going forward. They will literally not cause them any problems. Like United are good. But I think this game just ends. I'm gonna take the safe route, because I don't think United are that well gelled yet. So I'm gonna say 2-1 to Man United. So that's the result I'm gonna go with. But United will win this game, definitely.
Okay, just to get things rolling a little bit quicker, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think Manchester United are going to win. I think Newcastle are very, very poor. And I think it's going to be a game where Newcastle score just like they did against Liverpool, and then Man United come back, trounce them with 3 goals, and it's going to end up 3-1. That's what I think is going to happen. Abs?
No, I'm saying 2-0. It won't be that. It's going to be nothing special, because the players are just coming back. So yeah, it'll be a nice little 2-0 to get the confidence up, I guess.
Usman, did you give your rating? I mean, you're
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
All right, don't worry about it. I'll message
AK, you already gave yours?
Yeah, I said 3-0, yeah.
And Rack?
So look, everything Hassan said was correct, apart from the fact that I think actually Newcastle didn't do that badly against us. Like, they lost 3-1. Obviously they scored the first goal, and apart from Saint-Maximin, I thought Joe Linton actually had a decent game. He was playing much more defensively, but he was working hard for the team. And actually, I haven't seen Newcastle show anything this season. So for them to come and score first and go ahead against us.
I was laughing because I thought you meant United did well against you.
Oh no! Newcastle. Because I look, my expectations against Newcastle for Newcastle were just we would walk in and walk away 3 points and score 5 goals. And
when they scored the first goal, I went on to Sam's stream and I seen him like, we're gonna win. Fuck these guys.
Yeah. I didn't think we would lose or drop points, but relative to what I expected from Newcastle, they did better. because up until that point, whenever I'd seen them, they'd been complete and utter dog shit.
So what are you going to think about this game?
So and United, this is why I was asking you about how much United have trained, because to instill that system into United's players, you need to spend time on a training pitch, and if they've only had like 2 or 3 days training, the amount of if they'd been training for the last 2 weeks, then I would be a bit more hesitant. But it's United, man, I'm gonna predict them to drop points. So Newcastle 1, United 1.
There you go. Yo, I don't know why you're sending that in the private chat. You could have said that on stream. That's fucking hilarious.
Nah. I'm not gonna do my boy AK like that. I'm not gonna do my boy AK like that. But AK, he knows what he's doing.
Oh my god!
Can we move on to the next game?
doing.
Because I'm very
He knows
eager to
exactly.
move on to this game now. This is the game of the Boxing Day for me. Because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan and I want to see us slap Norwich.
It's not the game of the Boxing Day.
Game of Boxing Day.
Listen,
You're so shameless. This is a one-way street, man. Come on.
Listen. Guys, let me enjoy this, okay? Because I said we were going to go to West Ham. We're going to beat West Ham convincingly. We did it. I said we were going to absolutely slap Sunderland 5 goals. I predicted the score 5-1. Got it exactly bang on. And this game right here, I'm predicting the score again.
So you predicted Arsenal Norwich and Arsenal Sunderland correctly.
No, and West Ham. And 1 second. Listen to what I said. I predicted the West Ham score.
Did you predict my Arsenal correctly?
I predicted the Leeds score, and I predicted the Sunderland score. Now I'm going to predict the third one, and I'm going to get it right again. 3-0 to Arsenal against Norwich, away from home.
3-0.
Igal, you don't understand us. No one here is just before I speak. Anyone here expect Norwich to win?
No.
Anyone here expect Norwich to get a draw?
No.
There you go. Igal, the point is not. It's not that Norwich is going to do something. The point is, how the fuck is this game the game of the day? It is not. Because Arsenal are winning.
I'm still stuck. I'm still stuck on the game of the day. This is a one-way train, man. There's no.
How is it a game of the day? Arsenal are winning.
For me as a fan, my team's game is going to be the game.
Like, I was thinking 4-5.
The next game is going to be most likely the game of the day. Man City versus Leicester. Let's be honest.
No, even that one isn't the game of the day.
I think already.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
The Chelsea game is the game of the day. There you go.
This is my game of the day. I think Martinelli has been an absolute revelation, by the way. Emil Smith-Rowe is still doing what he's doing. Our defense is looking good.
Has as many goals as Ronaldo.
Our midfield of Xhaka and Partey has been excellent as of late. And overall, I'm very happy with my squad. I'm not going to complain. Everything's been going well. Since Aubameyang has been chucked out of the team, we look like a better team. And I'm very happy. I think we're going to convincingly win 3-0. And I think everyone here is going to have a similar scoreline. What do you guys think?
Yeah. This is Arsenal win 3-0. There's no need to talk about this. Norwich are down. Norwich are going to play Coventry City away. And then they're going to come back up 2 seasons later. And they're going to get pammed and go down again. Arsenal 3, Norwich 0. I don't even think there's anything to expand on. Like, Arsenal is going to hammer Norwich.
Guys, just talk to me about Martinelli.
Oh, Martinelli.
He's a baller,
I said this to my Liverpool fans, obviously. Like, I said I wouldn't mind Martinelli to be the Mane replacement. Obviously, he deserves to play for a team who actually wins Champions League and does things. So I think when it comes to Martinelli, I rate him really highly. I think he's very talented. He's an incredible finisher, and I think he has very good technical ability as well. But for me, Arsenal's best player is Saka still. However, Martinelli is an incredible player. And, bro, they look 100 times better without Aubameyang. So much better. So much better. I don't care if Aubameyang scores goals and Laka doesn't. This is 2021 football. It's not now about having some lump up front you can cross to. That's not how life works anymore. Wingers now score goals. You can have Saka score goals, Martinelli score goals, Laka scoring 5 every 10 games or whatever it is. He can chip in. But Lacazette brings so much, creating space, holding up the ball, occupying defenders. He can create so much space. You see that space that Martinelli had to score the goal against Leeds. The second one in which Xhaka passed him the ball. If it was Aubameyang there, that space is not created. But Lacazette, he drops deep, he tries to hold the ball. So
Lacazette does this thing. You see, he does this thing. Yeah,
Lacazette is incredible.
You see the space in between the midfielders and the attackers, that area that normally a number 10 would roam. He does so effortlessly where he'll drop into that space and he'll draw out centre backs. He'll draw in midfielders, which will create space for everyone running. I went to watch the Leicester Arsenal game, and that's one of the first things that I picked up on is whenever they won the ball, it was always him in those half-turn spaces, and he's very, very good at that. I think he overall offers you more than Aubameyang. But Aubameyang, if you're talking about just a pure striker, Aubameyang, of course, is the guy you want to go for. But as Wissam said, you don't need, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, as Wissam said, you don't need a pure striker anymore. You have your wingers who are goal contributing wingers, and that's more than enough.
Yeah, AK, people want to know how old you are. They're interested.
Tell them, hold that, man.
Old enough.
What do you call it?
I wish Emre was here just to use the hold that sound effect. Hold that.
Yo, anyways, Emery, I still think Emery is musty, but it's cool. Guys, I've gone with 3-0. I just want everyone's score lines quickly before we
3-0.
wrap up.
I'm going 4-1 also.
I'm going 4-0.
Okay, I'm happy.
So much for game of the day. Oof.
Yeah, to be fair.
Most predictable game of the day.
Arsenal are going to win that game convincingly. That's what everyone's saying.
So we all agree there's no world where Norwich pick up anything.
Look at the comment section. People are saying 4-0. People are saying Adam McCullough.
If you don't beat him.
Easy, what off he?
Dizzy, what's going on? Why are you stabbing your brother in the back, bro?
Man said Adam McCullough, you know.
Yo, this is how you know no one's predicting anything but Arsenal.
Bro, everyone's just saying Arsenal win.
Not winning, man.
It's Norwich, man. Relax the car.
Manchester City versus Leicester City.
Can I go first on this one? Because I have so much anger towards Leicester City.
Yeah, look.
I have to go to
I have so much anger towards Brendan, man.
Just want to say to those Leicester fans who are massive pricks, who sang "Feed the Scousers" for 90 minutes. We fed them in the end. 3 goals, and they went out. Brendan Rodgers, try-hard piece of shit. Let me ask a question. The same players who had COVID-19 December, how the fuck are all of them starting 24 December? Is there like some sort of magic potion they have invented or something? Somehow everyone's fit all of a sudden. Brendan Rodgers is a serial bottler. Every time I see him, I get pissed off deep inside. His face pisses me off. Madison is a neek. Celebrating like he won the World Cup, bro. Like you just scored against under 15 Liverpool against a guy called Billy Cometio. And he's like, he's doing the dance celebration. Like, oh my God, your goal is so important. Bro, fuck James Madison. Absolutely. I have to say this. We absolutely panned them. Brendan Rodgers is a bottler. He's a serial bottler. Jota at the end, where he scored the penalty, he went to the Leicester fans and told them, he fully said, you have to read my lips because I'm not trying to get Igal demonetized. He fully said, like to their face like that. And I loved it. I hate Leicester Football Club. I fully hate them. And you know what the worst thing about Leicester is? Anytime you need them to get a result, they never do it. They never do it. Obviously, all of you over here, except Trax, has never been involved in a title race, so you don't know what I'm going to talk about. But every time you need Leicester to win a game against your title rivals, they open their legs every single time, and this is going to be no different. People are like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." This isn't.
How many title races have you been in?
Bro, I am saying recently, ya Allah.
How many title races have you been in?
AK, look at the camera right now and say, "Do you want to open up this can of worms?"
How many title races have you been in? Do you want to open up the can of worms? 1 in 30 years, and you want to tell me I don't know what a title is? You're trying to tell me I don't know what the feeling when you've been in one title race your whole life.
Yes or no? Do you want to open up the can of worms?
You don't want to go down this road, bro.
Do you want to open up the can of worms? Answer yes or no.
You don't want to go down this road.
I have went down this road already. I said recently. Can you relax? Because Leicester, when you were winning leagues, were in the championship. So relax.
Okay? Boo-hoo, cry me a river.
No one is talking about you.
None of that still matters. None of that still matters.
Bro, after Leicester won the league,
I don't like them little slide digs, is all I'm saying.
Ever since then, I don't give a shit. Emil Smith Rowe has more same goals as Ronaldo without penalties. Every single time, Leicester, we need Leicester to beat Man City. They don't. We need them to beat any title rival. They don't. They're a useless football club. They bottled top 4 2 seasons in a row. And if it wasn't for Rodgers winning that FA Cup because of Kepa Arrizabalaga, Rodgers would probably be sacked. So this manager is a fuck. You see, when United were linked with Rodgers, I was going to ask, inshallah they get one. Because it would have been beautiful. It would have bottled it. I hate Leicester City. And people who are giving Leicester City hope in this game, let me just say this.
Shameful, man.
Remember, I have. Sorry, I know I spoke long, Osman. City,
Carry on.
Leicester City play 26th, Man City 28th, Liverpool. This is their Boxing Day fixtures. So they can't afford to rotate against Man City because you will get pammed. They can't rotate against us, and we'll come in fresh because the Leeds game got cancelled. So this week, Leicester are going to concede 8 goals, 9 goals in both games. This is not a hard game whatsoever. I don't want to hear this whole hard game bullshit. Man City are winning this game 4-1. 4-1 minimum.
Okay.
Brendan Rodgers is a
Let me
bottler.
just say this. I've gone with a 3-2. I think it's going to be a high scoring thriller.
3-2.
Have you watched Leicester recently?
I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks. I just feel like Leicester are going to go to Manchester City, and it's going to be an open game where both teams are going to be scoring a lot of goals. It's not going to be Man City shutting up shop and getting a goal and nicking it 1-0 or anything like that. It's not going to be a trouncing 2-3-0 game for Man City. I think it's going to be a high scoring 5-goal thriller, 3-2.
5-0, man.
Abs.
I can't lie to you, with the way City are moving right now, it's gonna be a bad day in the office with Brendan Rodgers. And you know what? I can't lie to you. I keep a close eye on Leicester because obviously I live in Leicester, but bro, Brendan Rodgers sucks as a manager. And it's only when I started paying close attention to him I realized this English hype is nothing more than hype, man. He is an absolute bottler. All the bad decisions he's done throughout the season have gone unnoticed, and people don't really pay attention to it because it's Leicester. But he is a big reason as to why Leicester got knocked out the Europa League. He's a big reason as to why Leicester City are where they are in terms of the Premier League. And people don't talk about it enough. He is an absolute bottler, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Samori.
That's just common knowledge as well, isn't it? Really, he bottled top 4 twice last season. So like, look, regarding everything that Hussam said,
he's not English. He's Northern Ireland.
You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean, Terrace, man.
UK.
And AK, what's your score prediction?
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 City. 3-0
Yeah,
City.
I'm going. I think Leicester will sneak in a goal. Obviously, Jamie Vardy is still there, but I think it'll be 4-1.
Rack?
Damn.
City.
Igal, by the way, you
Leicester
interrupted
City.
Usman in the middle of him saying something nice about me, so I hate you, bro.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, Usman, don't do that, Usman.
Yeah, he's not gonna repeat
They're
it.
rare,
That's
man.
why I was
They're rare.
Nah, they're saying flop of the season is
Go on, say it, go.
Boncho and what do you call it? Samari.
Sumare. Ooh.
I'd say Partey's flop of the season.
I don't think Samari has been a
Partey's
flop.
not been signed this season.
I think Samari has
they
been
were signed last
mismanaged.
just new signings up, man.
Samari has been mismanaged, man.
Samara is alright.
Yeah,
He's a good player.
Sumare has been mismanaged. I agree.
Okay, so let's talk about Chelsea fans' game of the week. Aston Villa.
One second. I'm just gonna give my
So
prediction.
you just moved past Raf.
I thought Rack spoke.
You're just gonna move past Raf. Like, respect my MC, bro. Don't let Liverpool fan. Don't ever disrespect Liverpool fans.
I'm
We're up
sorry,
here.
Rack. Go ahead, Rack.
Go on, King Rack. Go on.
Oh, good.
Rack,
Look, Leicester this season have been terrible, man. They've been really bad. They played their first team against us in the week, and they got beat. Their confidence is going to be in the gutter. City are going to slap them. I think it's going to be 4-0.
4-0. Big up to the people in the chat right now. If you guys can do me a favor, smash that like button. We have 40 people in the chat, and we only have 36 likes. So let's get those likes up. Moving on to Chelsea, Aston Villa versus Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is where Chelsea's title race officially ends. When they face Aston Villa away and they lose 2-1. I think Chelsea right now are struggling to score. I think Chelsea right now look discombobulated. Their issues with everything going on attacking wise is been hampered due to selection issues and injuries. But this is where Thomas Tuchel makes his money, and you know what? He's showing that he's trying everything and it's just not working. I expect him as a.
Where is this game, Miguel?
It's at Aston Villa's home ground, Villa Park. I expect them.
What's Villa Park?
It's at Villa Park, yeah.
Oh, you mean the Steven Gerrard Arena? Go on.
Okay. I expect Aston Villa. I expect Aston Villa to win 2-1. Aston Villa. What do we say?
What a shot kick out.
Hussam, you know shame is free, Hussam. You don't have to buy it. It's not something you have to go
Listen,
to the
I know
shop
one
and get.
thing. I know one thing. Let me ask. Hey Google, can you show me the Premier League table, please? Okay, let me just look at the Premier League table. Because last time I checked, when Steven Gerrard was employed, as Aston Villa manager, they were 17th, having lost 5 games in a row. Let me just quickly look at the standings. Ooh, Aston Villa are now in the top 10. They're 10th, 3 points behind Wolves.
No, he's done well.
My God.
He's done very well.
The same points as Leicester City, who are incredible. So, you have to give credit to Monsieur Steven Gerrard. He's absolutely incredible. So I'm not even... Listen, you're looking at me right now. Wait till I predict a Villa win, bro. Wait till I predict a Villa win.
Abs, you never gave your 1 second. Abs, you never gave your Leicester Man City prediction.
He did say 5-0.
No, I told you.
It's 5-0.
I said 5-0.
Well, you said 5-0.
Yeah, so-
Yeah,
I've got Sam,
5-0.
Sam's got my back. Abs hasn't got any Chelsea fans here to have his back, man. It's not fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
exactly.
on, man.
Ride for your
Abs,
team,
what's
man.
your prediction?
Just sat there letting your team get battered.
For the Leicester game,
United
bro.
fans are Chelsea fans anyway because they want Chelsea to win the league.
shut
Not
up.
No, not AK.
No.
AK hates us.
Okay, go ahead. Go
so-
ahead.
Me and Chelsea, Sam.
Yeah, no, I said 4-0 City, man.
4-0
be
City.
cool.
Why did you reduce it by a goal? You said 5-0. I'll check
Okay,
VAR
and
right
what's
now.
what's your Chelsea prediction?
Jesus Christ, I'm not confident at all for this game. The only good news is that we've got a load of our midfielders back. So we've got Kante, Georgie, and Kovacic all back. We've got most of our...
Continue.
Full screen that
No,
shit.
so we've got a couple of midfielders back. I think Hudson-Odoi and that fraud up front are both back now. I'll still give him a bit of
Does
a
Lukaku fully
Hey,
fit?
guys, do me a favor. This isn't copyrighted. I made sure. Can put Abdullah full screen, please? Go on, Abdullah.
Oh,
Go on, Abdullah.
no.
Put Abdullah full screen. Speak. Don't stop speaking. Go on.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm just telling you, we've got a couple of our players back. But man, it's
It was so-
crying,
it's-
bro.
It was so funny when Liverpool players.
I'm not
Liverpool
crying.
had
I'm happy. I've got a big smile.
No, continue.
No, hold on. So we're gonna be. Do you know what? I was gonna go for a 1-1, but I'm gonna back my team. I want to see us win again. I'm gonna say.
Why, bro?
I'm gonna say a 2-1.
That's the pressure. That's the pressure.
Oh,
Apply the
fuck.
pressure. Let's go. Liverpool fans applying
2-1.
pressure. Man City
A
fans.
2-1. I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1.
We put him under pressure to go from a draw to for a win.
Wow.
4D test
wow.
right there.
Why are you letting him do this to you, man? You're the champion of Europe, bro. What the hell's
Yeah,
going on?
aye.
Bro, have you seen how dead we've been playing? We're moving like we've got.
Bro, you're
Brentford.
champions of Europe.
We
bro.
have
You're
to,
allowing
we have
these
to.
ones to
Yo,
rock you like that.
Thomas Tuchel's a tactical genius. Apparently, he's better than Klopp and Pep. Let's see what he can do.
He's
No,
won
he's
more
not.
Champions League in 6 months than you've done in your entire lifetime as a team. Relax, man. Like, come on.
Wait.
Didn't I tell you? United
Look at
fans are
them,
Chelsea
look at
fans.
them.
There you go.
Look at
Told
them.
you.
Yo,
Yeah,
why do Man United fans keep getting their ass out for Chelsea?
Girl, it's fine.
Bro,
It's
shit,
fine,
you
bro.
AK don't like us.
Man
AK
City
does
is
not
money
like
maker
us.
for Chelsea.
We don't
bro.
hate Chelsea like we hate Arsenal, man. Don't worry, man. I got nothing against Chelsea like that.
Oh, so
Nah.
your friends are of your enemies.
The way you and Hosam were high five at the start of the show, it's all good in it. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, keep shaking your money maker.
Yes, you love to see it. You love to
Shaking
see
your
it.
money maker, bro.
It's
Keep
fine,
shaking
it's
your
fine,
money
man.
maker.
It's all good.
What's
It's
your
all good.
score prediction for the Villa game, by the way?
Yeah, they're gonna lose, man. No,
Who's gonna lose this, man?
I think Chelsea lose this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit! I had to back in it, but unless they get a penalty, I think Chelsea are gonna lose.
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna score.
Hey,
man.
Usman, don't kill me, man. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
How the hell after all that you say Chelsea lose? I love it. I
I'm
love it.
down. No, but I'm gonna say two. Banter aside, I'm saying 2-1 Aston Villa. Watkins, Bryce.
Okay.
No shame as well, man. How are you
Yeah.
backing him to the end of the world and then you're just throwing him under the
Rack,
bus?
let's get
Nah,
Rack
come on,
here.
man.
Rack, I
I
gotta
gotta keep it real as well.
Look at Rack smiling. Liverpool fans just smiling.
Look, I mean,
Rax is loving life, man. Look at him. He's just
look,
chilling.
despite what Hussam and I said a little earlier about Chelsea still being the title race, if they lose to Villa,
Yeah, they're out.
then they've got us on the second. Like that basically could shape the rest of their season. So
And don't
Chelsea
they have
can't-
City straight after as well? After
Yeah,
yours?
they do.
Yeah, they do.
I'll
No,
put it
it's
this
2
way,
weeks
Chelsea,
after.
Chelsea can't afford to lose if they want to be serious. So the pressure is going to be on them. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to deal with it. So I'm going to say Villa win 2-1.
I'm saying 1-1.
Okay.
You said 2-1.
No, you went for a Chelsea win. Why did you change it?
No, 2-1 because I had to try and guess it a bit, but no, I said it on another prediction show.
No, we apologize. Too late. Your entry has been submitted. It's 2-1 to Chelsea.
I'm consistent. I've got another vid of me saying 1-1, so I'm gonna stick with it 1-1.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Let's hope Chelsea
AK,
don't
you're
turn
the
up at
last
you.
one.
What do you mean last one? I haven't spoken. You're not gonna let me speak on my hero.
You're gonna go. Don't worry.
Oh my.
Yeah, listen, it's a long day for Chelsea, man. I'll keep it a buck. They think they can have all these. Everyone's coming back, and it's gonna be all rose garden and whatnot. Romelu Lukaku is coming back to sit on the bench because
Is Lukaku
sorry. So what's wrong with me today, man? Romelu Lukaku is coming back from injury to sit on the bench because Thomas Tuchel knows what we all know, which is he made the wrong signing in the summer. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and Cho Mount, whoever it is, will start, and Chelsea will do what they always do. They're gonna put pressure on Villa, but they're gonna be toothless, and the managerial masterclass of Steven Gerrard will shine through.
Lord.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Preach, AK.
Lord, I had to come back for this one. Continue.
As I was saying, the managerial masterclass of Steven Gerrard will shine through.
Amen.
And he will let it slip, and Chelsea will win 2-1.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Get him out. Get him out. Pick him up.
No,
They really thought, they really thought I was gonna praise him. Absolutely. No, listen. Chelsea have everyone back. I think they'll as good as Villa have been. All jokes aside, as good as Villa have been since Gerrard has come in. I still think Chelsea will shithouse a win because that's what they've been doing this season. So I'll say 2-1 Chelsea.
So you're calling him like Thomas Deitch and that?
Bro, they're the blue Burnley, and I've been saying this for the whole season. They do absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing but hit the ball into the box and hope it's one rebound falls to someone.
That's why I scored the third highest number of goals this season.
Again, third highest number of tap-ins.
You can't cuss him and then gas him up. Which one are
you
on?
But hold on.
7 goals versus Norwich. That's why.
No. I thought scoring tap-ins means you play good football because you're getting right into the box, scoring the perfect goal.
Lad, you have won 2 games out of your last 7. Have some shame and decorum. Do not pipe up because this is not the time of year.
No, disrespect. Especially where are you? With Ollie still at the wheel, man? What, the drunk bus driver?
He's took that bus straight off the bridge and he's not here anymore, unfortunately. But what I will say is, in a few weeks' time, when City hand you a whooping, Chelsea hand you a whooping, and you know what? I'm changing my scoreline. Villa is gonna win this game, and they're gonna win this game 2-1. You know why they're gonna win this game 2-1? Because after they lose to Villa, after they lose to Chelsea, after they lose to Liverpool, and after they lose to Manchester City,
and Arsenal.
Shush! They're not losing to Arsenal.
You can keep trying.
The reality is gonna hit them, and they're gonna realize that they were the one place they did not want to be, which is in that top 4 race. When you lot are sitting 5th, or United is sitting 4th, and United sitting 3rd, and Arsenal sitting 4th. Then reality is gonna hit you, Mo. Abdullah, and you're gonna disappear, Abdullah. We're gonna call you to come on the prediction show, and your phone's not gonna ring because that's what Chelsea fans do.
I'm here all the time, man.
I tried to back it as well, but no. Listen, Steven Gerrard is going to pick up the win. Chelsea is going to try and shithouse the win, but Gerrard's going to be too smart for that fucking little bum that they call Tuchel, Louis van Gaal with a bit of defensive system, and he's gonna win. They're gonna win.
We need to play Live This Rap, man. We need to play Live This Rap.
Let's get it.
You're trying when you've got Tuchel's deadbeat dad, so what go on?
Listen, forget Tuchel.
Husam, one more thing, please. One more thing, Husam, before you go. I just want to. I always say this on every stream that I go on, or any space that I'm on when Chelsea fans pipe up. I want to make sure you guys understand. From the day Ralph Rangnick has been linked to Manchester United, Thomas Tuchel has gone on his worst form as a manager since 2018. Okay, I just want you guys to know that
Sancho's goal,
them late night phone calls that he used to call to Rangnick and ask him, "What should I do tomorrow, Daddy?" They don't happen no more. So he's struggling.
That's mad. I don't even know how to top that up, but look, when it comes to maybe he's the golden boy after all. When it comes to Aston Villa against Chelsea, I think look, all jokes aside, Gerrard has actually won every single game except the game against Liverpool and City. He's literally won every other game. He's beaten Palace, he's beaten Leicester, he's beaten Brighton, he's beaten the good teams around him, not just the shit teams. He's beaten the good team around him. And he went away to Norwich, kept a clean sheet, 1-2-0. So he's actually shored them up defensively as well and done a really good job. And when it comes to Chelsea are coming into this game as well, remember, on the back of 2 games, while Villa didn't play 2 games. The Villa were out of the Carabao Cup before Gerrard was there. So obviously they had an extra week's rest. I think Steven Gerrard knows what it takes to win these games. He'll have them ready mentally for these games. I don't want to make early comparisons, and I hope I'm not misunderstood. I know everyone's going to jump at me, but like, when it comes to Gerrard, I sort of equate his aura in the Premier League to the one of Zidane in La Liga, where like if Zidane walks into a dressing room, people will listen. If Gerrard walks into a dressing room, people will listen. And I think these players like are performing out of and he's getting goals out of youngsters, bro. I've never even heard of. Like last game, I swear it was Ramsey and another youngster who scored, and they assisted each other or something. Like it's absolutely incredible, and they're playing good football. And even when we beat them with a penalty, and Man City beat them 2-1. Like it's not like Man City pammed them 4-5. So they do play good football, and they can stop Chelsea from scoring. Now, Steven Gerrard arena, you stop Chelsea from scoring, you score 1 goal on the counter, 2 goals on the counter, you could do something like that. Because Chelsea, as all of you have pointed out, momentum is a true currency of football. It's true. This momentum thing is not some joke that Twitter people make up. Momentum is a real thing. And momentum is not on Chelsea's side right now. They have 2 wins in 7 games. They have not kept a clean sheet, if I am not mistaken, except 1 in 7. So they've been really bad recently. 1 in 7, not 2 in 7. So they've been really bad recently. Everton.
Quick stat for you. The only team that has a worse defensive record than Chelsea since the end of November is Norwich.
There you go. Chelsea have played Everton under 21s. With number 80, number 88, who had to be driven to the stadium by their parents, and they drew that game. So that's how bad Chelsea are. Listen, I will never hype up United, but it could be that Carrick broke Chelsea. We shall see if that is actually true or not.
All my agendas are coming to life.
For me personally, I'm gonna go Aston Villa 2-1 win, and I fully believe it. It has nothing to do with Gerrard. It has everything to do with him. Because he's the reason why they're doing this well. But Chelsea are garbage as well. So in recently, so it's 2-1. And if, by the way, if that happens, 2-1 to Aston Villa, ya Allah, the amount of good times.
I'm gonna do my first Twitter video. If
Chelsea my
Gal's gonna be on.
Gerrard led Aston Villa beat Chelsea. You realize how that is like.
We're gonna be 2 points off them after we beat Norwich. That would be hilarious. But quickly, Hussam said 2-1. I said 2-1. AK, just to confirm.
2-1 to Aston Villa.
2-1. I said 2-1 as well.
Black?
Me too, 2-1. Villa.
I said 1-1. 1-1.
Oh, he said 1-1. Okay, big lies. Anyways, we continue.
So that means it's going to be 4-0 Chelsea.
By the way, guys, Tottenham are in a semi-final of the Carabao Cup, and Earth, as we know it, might be hit by asteroid very, very soon. As
we're gonna slap them. Don't worry. We'll beat them comfy.
In 6 months' time, if Tottenham do win a title, we can say that's what caused the end of the Earth.
That is outrageous.
That's deep.
That is extremely dark, Igal, and you didn't have to go there.
I love it, Igal. Keep it up.
That's deep, but yeah. Anyways, they said. No, forget it. I'm not gonna even make jokes about that anymore. Let's just keep it moving.
Stop.
Yeah,
stop.
It could get very bad for me. Tottenham, we're rapping about beating West Ham everywhere. What they say? Battering West Ham everywhere they go.
West Ham get battered everywhere they go.
They need to stick to their own songs, guys. But yeah, Tottenham, they're on good form. I'm not gonna lie. They haven't lost a game since Thing came in. They're facing a Crystal Palace team that have been looking good and just came off a really good comeback win. If I'm mistaken, that was the last game they played where they came back and won.
Yeah.
So I think Crystal Palace are really good. They look really good. They're youngsters. The whole Crystal Palace team is
okay. Who did they come back against?
Was it?
No clue.
They were down. Was it
this
Wolves?
game might be postponed, by the way, God. I don't know if you're aware.
No, I need to
Is
double
it?
check.
It's not guaranteed, but Vieira came out today saying.
I knew you said yes, even though you didn't know the answer.
No, all I know is
they came back down.
Who's up? They were down and they came back. Wallah, I remember
They
watching
came
that
back
game.
against Southampton.
Southampton. That's the one.
Oh, so he gave you the answer. Okay, go on.
Yeah,
And then Everton, they were 1-0
He's
down.
trying to draw me out like that.
And they won 3-1. Against Everton, they were 1-0 down and they came back 3-1. Am I wrong?
I don't follow Tottenham, man. They're a small club, man.
Yo,
Nah, they never beat Everton.
just to let you guys know, you know how Burnley have like a whole lineup of white players? Crystal Palace is the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, listen,
Yeah,
Uncle Pat is doing good work there, man.
He's
Yeah,
killing
Uncle
it.
Pat.
Yeah, big up Patrick Vieira. Big up always.
But yeah, enough about this game. Clearly, you guys don't really care. Tottenham lost.
Yeah, I think
honestly,
it might get postponed.
It looks like it's gonna get postponed. If it doesn't,
Yeah, I think it's getting postponed.
2-1.
if it doesn't get postponed,
Take our predictions in case it doesn't get postponed.
If
but then
it doesn't
we'll
get
win.
postponed, it means that Spurs are winning because from what I'm aware of, their main players Palace, so it's going to be like 3-0 Spurs.
Palace have COVID
I'm going
cases.
2-1 Spurs. It always is a
Yeah,
tight game.
2-1.
I'm going 3-1 Spurs.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs.
Rack.
2-1 Spurs.
Just can we touch on this quickly? Harry Kane just scored his second goal of the season against Liverpool.
And no one wants to talk about it. Bro, it annoys me so much. This is England's golden boy, apparently. The man, the myth, the myth.
Fred's got 7 amount of goals.
And he scored his second Premier League goal at Christmas time, and no one wants to discuss it. Everyone's gonna
Same
pretend
amount
it's
as Divock Origi, by the way.
It's
Let me tell you something. Harry Kane will never get
Guys,
attacked. He's
guys,
England's
yeah.
golden boy, bro. He will never get. This is why I told people. You see the thing against Liverpool, the foul he made. Bro, there's no point complaining because he'll just get away with it. He'll get away with anything, man. But he's untouchable, man. Man is moving like pop smoke.
Listen, if Harry Maguire can get away with getting arrested in Greece, I think Harry Kane could do a lot worse and get away with it.
Harry Kane would need to RKO a player
him.
through the table to get a red card in the Premier League game.
All I'm gonna say is I will never ever go to Greece again.
You heard how many times they said the England captain when the commentators like, can you at least try lie to us as consumers and pretend you're unbiased? Pretend you're unbiased.
It's embarrassing. Bro.
Every step, England captain. No one gives a fuck. That was a red carded tackle.
That West Ham game, that showed how battered your midfield was without your players. Like with all those injuries, they did not even need to go through your midfield. They just passed it over the top. And Van Dijk is so good that he made Spurs. When you're missing him, you forget how good he is.
Yeah, it's true.
Spurs really
and watch this. Even with all the injuries we had and the players out, no excuses. We still should have won. Even with them out, they could only muster up a draw and then celebrate at the end like they won the World Cup. So this shows you, as Giorgio Chiellini says, it's in the history of the Tottenham. So that's just how it goes. And if you want, there's a new line, as Antonio Conte says, the level of the Tottenham is not so high. He said it himself. So, there is the gutters of football.
I've got to compliment Hussam on his Italian accent because that was brilliant.
All right, quick fire round. Guys.
Grazie.
Quick fire round.
Grazie.
Quick fire. Watford Wolves. What are we saying?
Wolves.
Postponed.
That's postponed, yeah. That's postponed.
Okay,
Good
postponed.
start. That was quick, that, to be fair.
That was quick.
Okay. Next one.
That's real quick fire.
West Ham Southampton.
Postponed.
3-0 West Ham.
Move on.
No, it hasn't been postponed. Who's
No,
He's joking.
this guy, bro?
Everything postponed. Just end the video. Okay. Yeah. So Southampton, I think they're shit. I think West Ham are shit. I think they're both shit.
Southampton got a good one up top, though, bro.
I think it's just going to be a shit game.
Can we talk about West Ham being a London version of Burnley, or can we talk?
Can we talk about them being a London version of?
They're not, man. Come on.
They're absolutely. Listen. West Ham
overrated.
West Ham do nothing. West Ham do nothing on a football pitch but cross and inshallah, and they get away with it. And they get away with it because they have the Cinderella story. Everyone wants to see West Ham do well. Fuck them. I don't care about them, man. They are them. Chelsea and Burnley are cut from the same cloth, man.
Can I say one thing though? Before Arsenal played West Ham, it wasn't the same energy.
Exactly, you guys were.
No, there was still a dead team.
No, you guys were not saying.
Listen. Maybe we changed our mind. You can change your mind.
Okay, be honest. Just say that because I was on numerous platforms saying West Ham are overrated. West Ham don't play good football.
Bro, no one cares. Listen, people change their mind. It's okay. Today I wake up. Today I wake up, I think gingers are pretty. Tomorrow I wake up, I think blondes are pretty. It's okay. We move on. Here's the thing. Now, when it comes to West Ham, their attack is unsustainable. Not one person can deny this. The 3 goals they scored against Chelsea, bar the 1-1. The goals they scored against us. People are not clocking. They still are scoring goals from set pieces, doing the same shit they used to do in the ball-in. Come on. They're actually this is so unsustainable, bro. Antonio now, because the weight is on his shoulders, has dropped off a cliff. Mikel Antonio, and West Ham are in deep shit right now, and they need to spend in the transfer market. If they do not spend, they're gonna end up finishing 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th or 10th.
Six or 7 is a good season for them.
Yeah, they're going down.
exactly.
6 or 7 is a good season.
And I'm gonna do an Usman. After all I said, West Ham are gonna win 2-1. So that's
West Ham still in the.
I think you guys have been too disrespectful to West Ham. I'm not gonna lie. They beat Man City and they beat Liverpool. Like, I don't understand why this disrespect. Oh, was it Chelsea they beat? Sorry, no, they didn't beat City. They beat Chelsea.
They did beat City, by the way, as well.
Oh, did they beat all three? So I don't know why.
In the Carabao Cup.
Okay, fair enough. But they beat Man United as well, actually, in the Carabao Cup. So I don't know why you disrespect them that much. They've got all of their back fours injured. The right back's injured, the centre back's injured, and the left back's injured. So for me personally, to say that, but you're saying that, but you got to look at, not everyone's got the same facilities as me and you. That we've got all these options off the bench. They're literally relying on one player, in Antonio. He's the only actual striker. The rest of the guys are just flipping bit part plays like Bowen and that. They're coming into form. Ben Rama.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna do.
I think they play good footballing games, but I think they're not being as bad as
exactly. If you watch them against Villa, if you watch West Ham,
they actually play good football. I don't agree that they're not Burnley. They're not. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
That's obviously extra. When you just put extra season.
Yeah,
okay, so let's just put them out of our misery. Everyone here, I'm going 1-0 to Southampton. Who's Sam?
2-1 to West Ham. And by the way, sorry, I just want to say one last thing. Usman, it's not what they do against Chelsea and Man City and Liverpool. It's what they do against everyone else. And against everyone else, they're underperforming. That's the problem. But for me, I'm going to say this game, they win 2-1. Because Southampton are garbage as well.
Southampton are useless.
Yeah, Southampton are garbage. West Ham win 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0, same from me. Southampton, I told everyone, Southampton, in my opinion, if there was no Burnley, if there's no Newcastle or Norwich, they'd be the first team that goes down.
Burnley relegation, inshallah.
Respect. Southampton have got Chelsea's best striker on their team, though. So.
Yeah, bro.
Armando Broja?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Armando, they've got some good players, but take away them 2 players and Broja.
He just takes the insults.
No. Hold on. No, let me learn. Take Tino and Broja. How many ballers do they have in that team? And maybe
still there, though, so.
First of all, don't refer to him as Tino. He don't know you like that. He's a Southampton player now, permanently.
No, that's
he is not your player anymore. Say his name correctly. His name is Livramento. He moved on to finer pastures where they play attacking football. So go on.
No, Tino's still cold.
So why are you always on smoke?
Usman, what's your score prediction?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say 2-2. I think Broja will get him out of trouble in that game.
AK?
I'm gonna say 2-1 because I think Broja will score as well. Yeah.
Yo, George, you're one of my favorite Leicester fans, but unfortunately, bro, I did tell you at the beginning of the season that Leicester, we're not going to do that well this season. We're going to finish above you. So if we do, don't be surprised. But yeah, anyways.
Arsenal finishing 4th, man.
I said 5th, and everyone laughed at me at the beginning of the season. So
yeah, because he finished in 7th.
Arsenal's finishing 4th, United's finishing 3rd, Chelsea's finishing 5th.
Not happening.
If United and Arsenal finish,
if Arsenal finish above Chelsea,
we're having a party.
You'll be happy with that scenario.
We're having a party.
Igao, if that happens, you need to go outside. You need to go outside Stamford Bridge and
celebrate. Yeah, that's gonna be shameless, bro.
Usman's gonna be so happy if that happens. You're gonna be so
we're
happy.
recording a music video outside Stamford Bridge, man.
You finished 3rd.
That's never happening.
Listen, I'm not gonna be like these Chelsea guys who, like my guy Jem, who went outside the Emirates when they won the Champions League.
Started unnecessarily humping the cannon and stuff.
That's not me.
Bring up Jem, man. That shit was funny, man.
Can we talk about Brentford and Brighton? Let's be real. Brighton, Graham Potter, everyone rates him highly, but he's another one of those guys.
Kate's face said it all, I think.
AK's had enough. Like,
You remember a few weeks ago when Hussam said some games we shouldn't pay the day of time to and discuss. This is
time
one
of
of them.
day.
This is one of them. Or time of day, whatever the English is. Yeah, day of
So
time,
good.
time of
not
day.
gonna lie,
What's in the video?
I probably agree with
I,
AK. Like,
Okay,
what
so
are we
let's
gonna
make it
say?
quick,
I'm
guys.
gonna tell you everyone the PR answer in 30 seconds so we can get rid of this game. Basically, the PR answer is Brentford play really good football. They've done really well. They play the two up top. Thomas Frank has done a wonderful job. Obviously, they went through COVID, but now they're back. Brighton, the fans shouldn't have booed Graham Potter. He's doing an incredible job. He plays attacking football. Okay, everyone, make your prediction. Let's do this.
That is it. That is spot on.
I agree.
That is spot on.
I'm going 1-0. I'm going 2-0 Brentford. I'm done.
The worst thing is, Hussam, there's not a single sentence I can add that. I would, wallahi, that's exactly what I would say. Word for word.
2-0 Brentford.
I'm still gonna. I think Brighton are. You know what? This game has a draw written
Go on,
over
say
it.
it.
Man. I'm sorry. This has a draw written over it. I'm gonna say 1-1.
2-2, man.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brentford.
Rock.
1-0 Brighton.
Okay.
Brentford, when they're not home, they're dead. By the way.
And finally,
Look at
guys.
the flexing.
Finally, the final question, the final thing of the year. Whose year is it going to be this year? Pick one player from your team that you think next year is going to be their year.
2022, yeah.
Yeah, next year. Because I don't know if I'm going to see you guys until after. I'm probably going to do another stream, but I don't know if I'm going to have you guys on. So, AK, who's your shining light for next year?
Now, AK is coming back.
AK's
coming back.
I don't
No,
know.
I'll be back. I'll be back, inshallah. You know, I'm not going nowhere.
Inshallah. Every panel needs a piece of shit in it. Go on.
Listen, it has to be my guy. He's had his struggles. He's struggled with injury. He's been through a lot. He's been through emotional trauma. He's been emotionally abused by the England manager. But the young king will rise again. And
Cristiano Ronaldo.
The best, I'll say this one more time, just so you guys know, until he turned 20, he was the highest scoring teenager on the planet. And the things like that don't go away. Oh my
God.
Wallahi, I'm done. No, wallahi, I'm done. No.
AK was gonna vomit when he saw that.
The fact that Arsenal fans are actually discussing whether to take Greenwood just made me sick that day. I had to go off Twitter, man. I just wrapped it up, man. But yeah, listen, guys, you keep doing that, and you're gonna finish 6th, 7th, anyways. It's calm. But just to add on him, obviously he's gone for Greenwood. I'm gonna go for the other star boy. He came from Kensington. Listen, one of the best wingers in Europe in the last couple of seasons. It's not, his time at Man United hasn't been the best so far, but for me personally, he's been fantastic in the last couple of weeks. And he broke Chelsea as well. Sorry, Abs. Jaden Sancho, without a shadow of a doubt. He's gonna tear it up, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Kennington, not Kensington.
Oh, whatever, man.
I can't stop thinking of the Troops picture whenever I hear
I'm not
that.
from London. I don't know the areas.
Anyways.
I just
Luckily,
see the
I don't have a
picture
picture
and
of
it's up
Troops.
to
Kennington, where it
Go
all
ahead.
started. Then insert Troops' picture.
I just
Go
know
ahead,
it's the
Abs.
Troops' fault, man. Fucking God knows what area it is.
Abs.
So certain men have been underperforming so far.
Oh shit! What a statement.
Go on.
Oh my God.
But I'm a back. In my opinion, he has the potential to be world class. What's so sad about this? What's sad about this, man? Reece James gonna have a very good year next year. I think he's still a very good footballer. He gets disrespected by multiple people, and he's gonna come on smoke. He's gonna be absolutely. Don't worry, he's gonna be cold next year. I'm not saying he's gonna be better than Trent because there's a lot to do to get to that level, but Reece James is gonna have a very good year next year.
The problem is we're doing this to the nice Chelsea fan. We need the bastards on here. We need Mojo. We need these people, bro. The problem is Abdullah is always here and he has good footballing opinions. He even said Gerrard greater than Lampard. So
he doesn't
he's
deserve
not
it,
that type, but we need the asshole Chelsea fans in here. So
Igal, my wish for New Year's, Igal, is please one day just bring on Darren onto a panel with me and Hussam after they have drawn
Allah.
That's
If you
all
bring
I ask
Darren
of
on,
you. That's all I ask of you, man.
I get him. Rock. Next person. let me ask you, who is going to be the guy? And please do not say Mo Salah, because we already know he's going to be a Ballon d'Or candidate.
Yeah, look, Mo Salah is going to continue to wipe the floor with the rest of the league, so that goes without saying. And I'm going to say, even though he's reached heights already that have been unsurpassed by any other fullback, Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to barnstorm the second half of the season. He's going to break his own assist record for the third time in his career, the Premier League assist record. And he's going to be one of our star guys. So, Tar all the way, man.
There you go. Hussam?
Listen, my feelings are well documented on Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think this season he's even showing different things. For me, it's like even if Trent had 0 assists this season, he still is impacting and influencing games and sort of dictating, controlling games sort of from that right back position. He's picking up spaces in midfield. He's linking up play incredibly well. He's switching play. He helps us transition from defense to attack extremely quickly. Moment against Newcastle United. Obviously, I know Newcastle aren't the best opposition, but look at it. Forget against who we're playing. Look at the idea. We're on the counter attack. He shoves it to his left foot. 40-yard pass into the feet of Sadio Mane. I'm talking about that accuracy of passing. That's what he's capable of. And I completely agree with Drax. I think he's on 8 assists already. We're not even halfway through the season. 8 assists. That's a number you would be like, oh, this midfielder is having a great season, even though he's a right back. So, 8 assists already. If this continues and he has like 14, 15 assists, breaks his own record, I think, he's going to get international. By the way, Trent already gets international recognition. People I just need to explain something to the people. You see this Trent debate, this is just an English thing. There is no Trent debate around the world. You see FIFA Pro 11, basically the team of the year, Trent is nominated. Even in his worst season ever, he still is nominated. This whole Trent bullshit that people say is literally an England thing only. People know I'm active on Spaces. I did a Spaces with Arabic speakers, so they were all from the Middle East. And I was talking to them about this, and they were like, are all these people crazy? Trent is clearly the best player. And I was like, thank you. And it was like Arsenal, United fans, everyone, just for the first time in history, they all just came together on a space and went like, I think Trent is the best right back. Like everyone was like, why are we even discussing this? And I think this is this thing that he does, even without goals and assists, everything he offers to the game of football.
Cancelo is there as well. I think you've been a bit disrespectful.
But
Cancelo as well.
But Cancelo's, it's 27. Also, Usman, simple question. If Cancelo's that great, why was he dropped for the biggest game in Man City's history?
I mean, Fernandinho and fucking Rodri were dropped in that Champions League final as well. So what does it mean?
No, guys,
Pep does stupid shit.
There you go.
One second,
Point proven. So Rodri isn't the best CDM. Neither is Cancelo the best left back.
Reece James pocketed Raheem Rupees in that as well. Let's just get that in.
Here's Trent.
Usman, if Paul Pogba was fit, would he be dropped for a Champions League final?
I'm not disrespecting Trent at all. I'm just saying Cancelo's definitely up there. That's all I said. Trent's obviously been brilliant.
No, that's not my point. I'm saying if you are playing a final,
listen, if Pep Guardiola's in charge, that guy does the weirdest shit. But he went into a final and played no DMs. But that's just what.
Pep is a piece of shit. I agree, but the right back and left back, like you cannot. You cannot play Zinchenko ahead of Cancelo as well. Like,
I'm gonna wrap this up by saying, what do you call it? My personally,
I'm undefeated.
We know who my guy is.
ESR, Saka.
It's obviously going to be Smith Rowe.
No, man.
What a fucking shit song.
That's such a shit song.
Lock off the stream. Lock off the stream.
Guys, it's been a lovely stream. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you like.
Had a great day. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you follow EGTV. We'll be live again very, very soon. Igal, do you want to plug your socials? Anything?
Yeah.
Make sure you also head over to my channel because Igal and AK and Abdullah are going to be back. And we're doing Premier League Team of the Season. So we've done all the advertisements. Yalla, habibi, lock off the stream. Akhi, my guys.